Welcome to Fire Virgo Tarot. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Virgos. All right, Virgo, are we popping out in the pre-shuffle? Is there anything urgent? Going once, going damn twice. Okay, let's take a look at the back of the deck. The High Priestess, Virgo said, nothing popped out in the pre-shuffle because I'm quiet right now. So Virgo is on hush mode. I feel like this is how you're maintaining your power, or this is how you're standing your ground. Pisces energy, High Priestess. Now, I feel like Virgo also, as of late, there's been an uptick in your ability to see through bullshit. Okay, because one thing about the High Priestess, it's all knowing. Male or female does not matter. I do sense this energy where you've been following your intuition more. You don't necessarily need hard, cold evidence. Your evidence is the way you feel about something, or the way you feel in someone's presence or in their absence, right? Because they both give us information. And I feel like, Virgo, because of that, that's what's making you feel like, you know what, right now I can withdraw. I don't really need to say much to this person. I don't really need to do much. This is kind of like a restful energy, or just kind of watching energy. So what's got you in that mode, Virgo? What's got you in that High Priestess mode? I pulled two cards for your person too. We'll get into them in a minute. But we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Earth energy. So I feel like you're in this space here, Virgo, because you still want to hold on to something. You don't want everything to be known. I feel like there's something that you understand, something that you know now, but you're not letting this person know that you know, or that you feel this way. And remember, it doesn't have to be good or bad. It could be neutral, right? Or good or not good. I don't want to say bad, because it just doesn't have to be, right? But what's striking me about this card is that the Four of Pentacles is covering not only the throat area, well, the hand is kind of covering the throat area, but it's also covering the gut, right? And that's where our second brain is. That's where there also is some neural activity, or where our intuition is. So I just keep getting this energy, Virg, where you feel as though you don't want to be completely vulnerable to something. I don't know what it is, all right? And it might be because you felt like someone wasn't truly choosing you. You might feel like you're still kind of in a limbo period where you don't know how to move about this connection. Because with the Seven of Wands as your overall energy, it also kind of gives me this energy of protection, self-protection, self-preservation. So I feel like, Virgo, you could be being super cautious, but I'm also hearing overly cautious, to where you don't even... It's like being this level, being cautious to this extent, Virg, blocks out a lot of negativity, but it also has the potential to block out some wonderful things too, right? So I just want to put that out there. We're not going to know everything. The moon is here. And I feel like that's what really makes you uncomfortable, is because you don't know everything, or you can't see A through Z. Virgos, we can be extremely black and white. We need to know everything before it happens. But it's like this right here is going to unfold, right? Maybe you'll know A through H for now, and that's going to have to suffice. All right, but for the first card that I got for how your person is feeling toward you, as I meditated on their energy, I'm like, what is this person's overall energy to my Virgo? What's going to resonate most to my Virgo collective? We pulled the Hammer. All right, the Hammer could have several meanings, but the one that's popping out to me is rebuilding, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. All right, so I feel like whoever this is, they feel like it's worth working, right? Like, we're not about to just pick up a goddamn hanger or a hammer for the hell of it, right? We're going to swing that thing because we have something that we're working on, something we find valuable, something that we want to see to completion, right? Oftentimes we can't just, I'm just thinking of like a construction site, where I had a visual of one. So someone could be in construction, or be a part of the team that goes into building something. And it doesn't have to do anything with construction, but I feel like somebody here is a builder of some sort, or you make things happen, right? You see some projects to completion. You could even be working on some major project at work. Let me know down below, or your person. But one thing about a hammer is it's not meant to be idle, right? When it's out, when that hammer is out, it needs to be used. Even construction sites, when the tools are still out, it means it's not done, it's undone. So this is this person's energy toward you. It's like, we're not done working on this, Virgo. We still have a lot that I want to work on, a lot that I want to build with you, a lot that I feel like we can really work on together as well. It's not a one-sided thing. There's a collective effort here. So I feel like your person is pretty serious about working on this. And I say that because, not just because we pulled the Hammer, which to me, I take it pretty seriously. But the card that I got to clarify that from the Truth deck was my calendar card, or my planning card. So anytime I get this, it always gives me a month's duration. So I don't know what's happening next month, or that would put us at what, mid or toward the end of February. Something could significant be going on. It could be someone's birthday, right? But I feel like there's some sort of significance within the next month with you and this person in this connection, especially when it comes down to what you guys need to work on as a whole for this to be sustainable. And Virg, remember, we just got your energy. Like, you hold back. Okay, you do. You hold back. Why? Why does my Virgo hold back? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, bottom of deck 3. All right, Virg, you can be like eager beaver, all right? To where like when you meet somebody, you feel like they're that person. You're like, I'm going all in, I'm going head first, all right? But I feel like, Virg, you've been humbled by that approach, so now you're trying to take a more logical approach. And one thing about love and logic, they don't really bode well, right? So I feel like, Virg, this is you really trying your best. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you had something wonderful in the past. Could have been with this person or with someone else that ended. And you thought it was going to go to higher commitment, and it just didn't, Virg. And I feel like you're feeling that way again. You're having those same kind of emotions that are being stirred up in you. But you just want to make sure that you're erring on the side of caution here. You just don't want to be caught up like that again, I guess, right? Something about Egypt, all right, or something about the Sphinx. Someone could really want to go see the pyramids, or I've talked about that, or just watch something with that, all right? But yeah, give me more on this. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Also, October could be a significant month. We have the Four of Swords. All right, Virg. All right, shout out to the bravery. So I feel like, Virgo, that you reminisced a lot about what has gone wrong in your past. It's just almost like you looked at your dating history or your relationship history, and you've really come up with some truths that you now feel more comfortable and more confident to go out there in the dating world and be able to bounce back from something, right? Like I always tell people, like, if you want to fool with that same man, that same woman, go and do it. But just make sure that you can bounce back from some shit if it goes haywire, right? Because if you don't have the ability to bounce back, your skin isn't thick enough, you're not secure enough to do so, don't play like that. But this is a Virgo. It just feels like you have really looked at yourself. You've looked at your past. You've looked at it deeply, and you're like, you know what? These are the things I need to work on. I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I'm still worthy enough to go out there and be loved. So I commend you, Virgo, for putting yourself in a situation to be loved, but it just feels like you're still proceeding with more caution than faith, I feel. All right. Yeah. Because with the Queen of Swords here, yeah, even the Nine of Wands popped out. And obviously you can see in this person, they've been hurt. They're leaning up against a stick. They got the damn head bandage on, shirt ripped. So this person has been through quite a lot. And this is also a reflective card. They're looking to the left. That's the past. Right. But yeah, like I was saying, with the Queen of Swords energy here, this is an energy of self-respect, boundaries, and not being afraid to I want to say, convey your boundaries. Because sometimes you might have been a little nervous to do so because you didn't want to ruffle feathers. You didn't want to push somebody away, turn somebody off. But now it's like, fuck that. Listen, if I got something to say, it's going to be said. And you're going to hear it. All right. Yeah, let me get into your person, though. Because I feel like I got a good grasp of where you're at with this whole situation here, Virg. All right. So they pulled the hammer. What makes them want to work on this situation with my Virgo? Or what makes them find the value in this relationship to work on it, right? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups came out reversed. Interesting. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So two energies here. One, I feel like your person could have had a pretty tumultuous relationship with a mother figure. All right, that they no longer talk to, or perhaps is no longer with us. Maybe they transitioned and they really want something different with their partner. But I'm also getting an energy here, Virgo, for many of you guys, where you either withdrew your cup from this person at some point, or there was a situation where they wished that they could have been better, or they wished that things would have turned out differently with someone else. Not that they're still yearning to have a connection with someone else, but it just feels like it was that moment, or that data point, I should say, that they used to inform how they move about love now, which is in a more strategic way. Hence why they pulled hammer. Hence why they're using forethought now. I feel like your person before, they might have been somebody who didn't really value connections until it was lost, or they didn't value things until something became very pressing, or an issue became super became insurmountable, something that you can no longer fix. It's just kind of just out of your hands now. And I feel like your person is like, wow, I got this opportunity to nurture something with the Virgo. It still has a lot of work, right? Because you're just pulling an Ace of Pentacles. And for me, I love these. If you follow me, you know I love Ace of Pentacles and love readings more than any other ace, probably. Only because I just feel like the Ace of Pentacles had such great potential when it's nurtured. And I feel like that's what your person is realizing, hence why, again, they pulled the hammer. So yes, it has a ton of growth potential, but it's just potential right now. It's something that is not realized or actualized in this present moment. And your person is keenly aware of that. But because they're so aware of that, it's like they want to be more strategic about how they go about prospering this connection. Give me more. Oh, wow. All right. So we got the Page of Cups reversed and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, the 1111 card. Four of Wands. So overall, this person, when they think of you, they think of relationship. All right, Virgo, their mind goes there. It absolutely goes there. Maybe you guys are just dating casually or whatever the case may be, but when they think of Virgo, their mind goes to relationship. This is not like a, oh, wow, okay. I was about to say, thank you, Spirit, but I was about to say, this is not like a walk down the aisle or I'm ready to make the Virgo my wife or a husband, spouse, long-term partner. But what's interesting is, as I said that, I just pulled the Empress. The Empress is the ultimate wife, the ultimate partner, right? So take the genders as it resonates. If you look at yourself as an Emperor, then use the Emperor, right? But it's interesting, though, because the 1111 card is halfway to marriage. Like, we're getting somewhere, but we're definitely not there. But I feel like your person, again, they're so long-term oriented, or that's how their mind is working at this point. So they work backwards. Like, they don't work from A to Z, they work from Z to A. It's like, first they look at the situation like, does this have long-term potential? Check. Yes, it does. So right now, let's focus on getting from A through H. Let's focus on getting halfway there. And I feel like your person is pretty genuine in that pursuit. And I only say that because we got the Page of Cups reversed. This could have several meanings, but for me as a reader, the way I look at this, it's like they don't want to do it small time. They don't want to get themselves caught up in a relationship or get a momentum going of just a lot of pettiness or love that feels insignificant. I feel like your person, when they love for real, or when they commit long term, they commit wholeheartedly. So they really don't care to go after anything or pursue anything that feels like it's small. Why is the Chariot here? Okay, because that's a card of action. That's a card of being decisive. That's a card of moving forward. Yeah, look at the card that came out. We got the 1111 card, and we just saw that. Thank you, Spirit. Right, so here's that confirmation. It's like, all right, I feel like me and the Virgo, we have something special here. What got them to this level of understanding with my Virgo? What got them to this level of understanding with my Virgo that they do want something long term? I just got something about the quality time you spent with this person. It felt, and I didn't even pull yet, but I feel like it was nothing of great significance. So I don't know if you guys hang out a lot or what, or spend time together, but I feel like there was a time where you guys were laying down, face to face, eye to eye, just having some really thought-provoking conversation. Could have been simple, but it felt like there was a depth there that you guys were reaching, even if it was unspoken. And I feel like it was at that moment that your person was like, wow, this I can do. All right. So it's the simple things, the little things that your person appreciates. So I feel like I'm also talking to a Virgo that feels like sometimes you have to do something grand, but Virgo, you are grand. You are the damn prize. And that's not to blow smoke up your ass, but like, let's call a spade a damn spade. Right? Like, if you're special, you're special. If you're worth it, you're worth it. You cannot prove your worth. You cannot work your way to worth. You're already that. So I'm just saying that because I feel like some of you Virgos feel like you can always work on something, or you can be better, or if I do this person's really gonna love me. Like, no, that's not. And I'm not trying to be critical, Virgo, but I'm just that's not proper thinking, right? Like that you have to actually work for it or earn something. No, you don't have to earn shit. You came like that, right? But back to the story. We have the Chariot and the Four of Wands here. So yeah, your person, something about that time or that very sacred, special time is when your person's like, wow, all right, the Virgo is amazing. Okay, we have the dating card that popped out. All right, this card is pretty obvious. You see these two people. Oh, and it's funny because I think I said laying down, but these people are still gazing to one another's eyes. Looks like they're engaging in some talk. They have a very soft smile, but they seem very genuine. Their legs are interwoven. So I feel like there's an energy between you two from this person's perspective, right? Because we're pulling for them, where they truly feel connected to you, Virgo. This is a true connection, a true connection. And there's a simplicity to it. And there's an elegance to that simplicity. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be tough. Do you have to work on it? Yes. Does it require nurturing? Yes. But it does not have to be some long, arduous task. That's not what love has to be, right? Like there's a sense of ease that this person feels comes from you, and that comes from this relationship. Somebody also really enjoys wine, white wine. One of you guys prefer red wine, but you drink the white wine because your person does, or vice versa. Yeah. All right, so I feel like this is where your person, they want to start to take you seriously. You guys could have talked about a beach day, had some sort of beach vacation, or talk about going somewhere really hot where you will enjoy beaches. Okay. All right, give me more. I feel like there's also lots of lust in this connection here, but not like negatively. It's just like, damn, like, I feel like this person really enjoys you. All right, so yeah, let's see. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Virgo at this time. What do we have? Okay, all action, right? We got that with the Chariot. Okay, so there's definitely action this person wants to take toward you, especially with the hammer. It's a very active kind of job. When you have a hammer, you got to swing that shit. All right. We also got message. All right, with the sense of urgency conveyed by the exclamation mark. So let's see how this reading plays out in the extended here, Virgo. I'm going to overturn these cards. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not have the courage to say, as well as the likely outcome. If you're interested, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute, Virgo.